Alright guys, let me show you what we got here. This is for the granddaughter. It's a 72 F100. Kind of cool if it runs. It's got a 390 FE big block port in it. I don't know if its number's matching. I'm going to put 4-wheel discs on it after I get it running. I got to make sure it runs. I'm going to put a new fuel tank in it. I'm going to put 4-wheel discs on it. The bed's pretty decent. There's a couple little rust spots, but I think I can seal it up good and make it usable, because this will go to a little 16-year-old girl. And I tease, but she'll probably at least wreck it once, because it's a truck and they don't stop very good. I'll put 4-wheel discs on it. I'll put a new tailgate on it. I'll put new glass in it. And I'll probably paint it. She wants it green. I don't know. It might be a little dark if it's green, and it might need. I'm gonna try to get it as smooth as I can. It's not bad. I hate that they put this stupid skylight in it. That was a thing they used to do back in the day. Traditionally they leaked. It's not too bad. It's kind of straight. I'm gonna there's new tires and wheels for it. They're real nice. I'm gonna scrub it all down and then start doing the body work on it. But first I gotta make sure it runs and it shifts. It's a C6 with a 390 with a 9-inch rear end, which is all good if it all works. First thing I usually do with these is put new rear wheel bearings in them, new seals, and then I'll do the rear discs. On the front, I'll go through probably, there's twin I-beam suspension. I'll probably put all new bushings in it, all new tie rods, complete new steering, everything. If the steering gearbox is straight and it's already got power steering, I may leave that alone if it doesn't have a lot of play in it, and then just put all new tie rods and all that. The key on this thing will be super safe. That's the theme. And then a new back chrome bumper like the front. Looks like they put a I don't know, 67, 68, 69 grill in it. This little one little piece, it's kind of a little bent, probably bent it up. And I don't know what it would take. I could maybe chrome that. Depends on what I'm gonna do with it. And then this piece here could be chromed. I don't know about the forward along the front. And then of course this windshield will be replaced. And then I'll have a couple little mirrors on each side that I'll put on there. It's funny because, and I'll put new door handles on it. It should look pretty good, almost show quality if the paint job's straight. I mean, I've seen stuff in shows didn't probably look as good as what this. The body lines on this, it's a bump side. I think it's the last year they did bump side, 72. I think 73 they went to a dent side, but short bed, and that's a big deal. And then pretty rust free. There's some surface rust. There's some stuff a little bit along that one body seam I got to look at. I already did a little bit of DA and on it, checking some spots. It's very fixable. I'll put fresh all LED lighting in it, and then the interior has been redone. Let's see, and it's okay. It's a funky cream color, but it's okay. It's at least it's tight. It's usable. It's something that I can work with. I'll probably put a Dakota digital dash in it. Make sure the radio works, because that's important for a 16-year-old. But again, this is terrible. I don't know what I'm going to do with this ceiling. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It doesn't leak right now. And that's just a piece that holds the headliner up. But it's very hard to put a headliner in these things. I guess you can, that rubber. I don't know. It's hard to put a headliner in it. I'll definitely put Dynamat or sound deadener in it. And I'll probably put a little light back here. But yeah, it's easy. These things are super easy to work on and fix and do. Let's see, yeah, a little sloppy. Maybe that rag joint's bad or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at that. I usually run a different steering setup. I usually will run one that's got the 6 screws in it, because those are old timey things and they don't work too good. They never feel right. Mine feel like a modern car when I do them in the Broncos. They're real super tight, but you have to have an adapter. You put a different wheel on there with 6 screws. That's a little quarter 23 screw type setup. But yeah, all the rockers are okay. The doors close good. Somebody did this crappy window tint on there. It looks kind of, I don't know, blue or purple. Just looks like crap. Might be able to get it off there safely, because I don't know. The wing windows are intact. Might be able to get this stuff off. Might take my heat gun. Man, if I could get that off, that would be sweet, because that would make this whole truck look so much better. They just look junky when they do these homemade. Might get lucky. Might get lucky. But when they do these homemade window tint jobs, they look so bad. That was the thing you used to be able to do. Go to AutoZone, buy you some window tint. Remember back in the day doing that stuff. Kind of crazy. But yeah, so pretty cool. It's now I kind of want one myself. I'd love a little rig like this. I'd put a Coyote in this sucker and a 10-speed or a 6-speed and 370 gears. They even got a rack and pinion for these twin I-beams now. And heck yeah, I'd make this thing bad. Boy, she'd have AC, all that junk in it. I'm not going to put AC in this one because it's just too much money for put into this thing. And again, like I say, spin around here again and wrap this up. But like I say, you give something like this to a 16-year-old with a big block Ford in it, it's pushing. They're not bad. They weren't like high horsepower. They didn't breathe good. This doesn't have a cam. It's got headers and a 4-barrel, but that's about it. I don't think it's got a cam. If I fire it up and it's got a cam, it might have a little more power, but probably 250 horse is what they were. Pretty decent torque because they were a big block. They had a little more metal thrown around in there. And so, yeah, they weren't bad. I mean, in this size truck, it's still probably a, I don't know, 42, 45, 4,600 pound vehicle. So, yeah, it probably scoots a little bit, and it makes good noises. If it isn't rattling or knocking, when you put a little Magnaflow exhaust on these, they sound good because it's a big V8, big block V8. But yeah, so we'll see. At FE edition, that Ford Edsel, I guess is what they called it, because they put them in Edsels and Fords. Some people say it's a Ford engine. Some people say it's a family engine. I don't know, but I just heard FE stands for Ford Edsel. But we'll see. That's always been an argument I've heard over the years. But yeah, so I guess I'll wrap this up, and I'll kind of show you the progress of this as we go along. Somebody there, like I ground this out. This was Bondo, and somebody had put that probably had his West Coast mirrors on there, and somebody had, at least they welded some of the holes. Maybe not these, but I think when I ground those out, it was metal. It was welded, which is okay, but they didn't beat the metal out before they welded it. Still could surface it out. I don't know if I do that much work. I might just clean it up and put good Bondo back in it. I see one little rust hole right here I cleaned up, and I don't know how bad that is. I could weld it, and it's got the molding holes, and I could weld those or dink them in a Bondo. If you use real good Bondo, you can get away with it for a while. Again, just got to see how much work I want to put into this thing, just in case, and then hand it to a 16-year-old who's learning to drive. Super good little girl. She's a little cowgirl. This would be perfect for her. She wanted this really badly. So yeah, we'll see if we can make it happen for her. But you guys can follow along. She wants to help. She's going to be over here, but I'm 300 or 400 miles away. It's hard for them. And then after I get it running, I want to make it reliable enough. It's going to still run a carburetor, if it even runs, and stuff like that. I'm going to take those old funky traction bars off, get this rear end straight. I got shackles. I'll lower the rear end just a little because it's tilting down a little too much. The bed's not even bolted down right now. And then it was full of debris, a lot of junk over here. If it had sit in there any longer, it would have rotted it. But right now it's just, other than a little bit in the corners. And then I'm not too worried about that because again, it's, if I was worried about that, I'd have to cut it all out and weld in fresh stuff. But no, this is just going to be sealed up, and I don't think I'll rhino line it. I'll just put a bed mat in it, and I'll paint it, the inside so it looks decent, and then I'll put a bed mat in it. But yep, all right, you guys, that's the introduction to this little 72 F100. See you later. Bye. I got a little curious. I want to see if this thing starts. It was over in a field in Mississippi. I don't know how long it was sitting there. The gas smells a little stale in this can. That's the gas tank, by the way. I got a little bit of squirt bottle with fresh gas. It's kind of a Lellebrock, I think 1406 or something platform on it, and then a HEI distributor. Don't know if it has any spark. I had this battery laying around. See if I can set this here and see if we can get this thing running. Just see if it runs. I'll see what it does. This may not sit here. It may not work. So let's see what we got, guys. I don't know if she'll sit there. I don't know if we got a good angle on it. Let's hook up the old battery. Put the old negative on first. Got that on there. I'm just going to set these on in case I got to snatch them off. I don't think I'll have to. Oh, be interesting. Turn the key on. Make sure it's in park. There's a little stuff down the tubes. See what happens. It's probably got some gas in it. Got an electric choke. I don't know where that's going to go. Put a little snort down there. Throttle works. Everything's there. Let's turn the key on, see what we got. Hold on a minute. It's got power, but it's not cranking by the key. So let's do this. Make sure I got my stuff straight here. Do a little sparky on the solenoid here. Get this out of the way. Some sort of weird wire. Ooh, baby. Sounds like open headers. See what we got. Smells good. A little more sniffy. See if my phone falls over. Well, it's in park, so it won't run over me, hopefully. If it kills me, you guys will be on video. We can work with that. A little smoke. I guess that gas too shuts off. Dang, it doesn't crank off the key. Fires up. Got some. It didn't look like open headers. That's fun. Sounds good. It's got some bad gas in it. I'll clean that out. Probably clean the carburetor up and rebuild it. That's funny. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's very encouraging. She rocks the whole truck when you rev her up. But that's some stinky gas there. And that carburetor. I'll open up that choke and get that straight. That's pretty cool. It's a little smoke, Hopefully it don't smoke too much. Geez, that would suck if it wasn't a tight motor. Yeah, I don't know. If it was a tight motor, I'd put fuel injection on it, but I'm a little worried it'll smoke the O2 sensor, so I'm not going to do that. I'll run these carbs. They're more reliable they're simpler for people to play with a little bit. Yeah, that's fun. Wake the neighbors. I'll be darned. All right. One thing on the list. That's running enough for me. And then I'll put exhaust on it. A couple MagnaFlow mufflers on it. She'll sound good. And fresh gas. Clean the carburetor. That's a big deal. All right. That's encouraging. So we'll see. That's the first step. That means I can put a little more money in it. But I probably am going to get it running a little bit better on its own. Tune that carb a little. And then make sure everything's okay. Let it build up some heat. Get the thermostat to open. See what the oil pressure is. And then I'll start going to town on this thing. She paid $5,000 for it from some old guy sitting in the field in Mississippi. I felt bad for the guy because he had gotten where he wanted to fix it really bad, but he had gotten too old and it was too much for him. I don't know how much he wanted to spend on it. He did, he put a front clip out, it looks like, in this grill. And he did a few things to it. It's got drum brakes. But yeah, he's trying, but that's what happens. I'll be there someday. I mean, I'm getting old. But yeah, kind of funny. So yep, so we know we got that. At least it fired right up. Pretty crazy. All right, you guys, we'll keep moving. See you later. Bye.